Every time, he would wait for the apples to rot before putting them in the fridge. He would also deliberately buy cockroach eggs with an extremely strong reproductive ability and smear them in every corner of the house, waiting for them to hatch, all because this wasn't his home. After doing all this, he would sleep soundly while holding the female tenant. To avoid being discovered by the woman, he set his alarm clock to wake up at exactly 5 a.m. every day. Then, he would use the female tenant's toothbrush and put it back in its original position after use, leaving no trace of it being touched. Even more perverse, he would add something to the female tenant's skincare products that would make her body itch all over. Today, as he left, he even deliberately stole the woman's watch. The reason why Jimmy was so brazen was that he was the manager of this type of apartment and had spare keys to every unit. He knew every tenant's departure and return times like the back of his hand. Lisa woke up every day feeling physically exhausted, but she just thought she hadn't slept well. Since Jimmy was very careful with each step, Lisa didn't notice anything unusual, whether it was when using her toothbrush or her skincare products. Every day before Lisa left for work, Jimmy would anonymously send her dozens of harassing messages, which really annoyed her. But on the surface, Jimmy acted like a gentleman, always being very polite whenever he saw Lisa. Around the time Lisa got off work, he would hide under the bed on time, staying there for several hours. After Lisa fell asleep, he would put on a gas mask and use a cloth soaked in drugs to knock her out. Then, he would indulge his beastly desires. On this day, as he was brushing his teeth and leaving as usual,
¿Otra vez?
he unexpectedly found that the girl had been observing him for a long time and had long discovered his various behaviors. The girl demanded that Jimmy give her $100 a day in hush money, or else she would call the police. Jimmy could only agree for the time being, planning to settle the score with the little girl later. A week later, the skincare products had a noticeable effect. Lisa began to itch all over, and many freckles gradually appeared on her face. As Jimmy's perverted behavior never stopped, Lisa's condition worsened. She could barely walk steadily, and sometimes had severe headaches. However, what was even more terrifying was that the cockroach eggs had completely hatched, and countless small cockroaches were crawling all over her room. She hurried downstairs to seek the manager's help. This was exactly the effect Jimmy wanted. He became even more excited to see Lisa screaming non-stop, scared by the cockroaches. After an inspection, Jimmy deliberately said that these cockroaches were attracted by the rotten apples in the fridge. He even volunteered to help Lisa exterminate the cockroaches, but Lisa would need to move out for a few days. This way, he could do some perverted things in the house without any worries. But unexpectedly, the little girl from across the hall came out again. This movie is called Sleep Tight and was released in 2011. If you're interested, you can check out the original film.